Welcome to my history project. I'm here with Richard, and we will be talking about economic depressions.
Yeah. Hi.
So, capitalism is the economic system the US and many other countries in the world use, and basically it allows people that are wealthy to employ people to do stuff for them, and people that do stuff for them do all the labor, and the people that do all the labor create the products, and then they sell them on behalf of the wealthy people, and then the wealthy people gets the profit. Is the,
Yeah.
and for supply and demand, like last year or years ago, the Nintendo Switch came out, and they didn't have a lot of stuff in stock. So there was a lot of demand for it, and the price went up from like the original price was going to be like 300, and the price just went up. And then in some cases they just left the price as it was, and they just didn't have any stock. So I think the Nintendo Switch was sold out for about 6 months while Nintendo had to create more.
Yeah, and it slowly met the demand.
Yeah, by Black Friday they were Black Friday last year they got the demand sorted out. Like,
And it reaches equilibrium.
yep. Alright, and for banks, banks run on by people putting their money in the bank, and the bank signs like a deal with the depositor that they'll loan out some of the depositor's money, and the depositor will get some interest on it, and then the bank will loan it out to someone to go buy a house, and then the people that buy the house will pay like 4% interest on it. The bank will get most of it, and then like the depositor gets like 0.00001%. I think.
And they get money.
I mean, it is something, but
Yeah,
doesn't work out too well.
hey, it could.
And in the case of money, the before like the 50s or 70s, the dollar was tied to gold. So the treasury could only print a certain amount of currency to have in circulation, because each dollar could be turned in for gold. So there was only a certain amount of gold in the world, so they had to keep the inflation down to match that amount they had.
Yeah.
And then for tariffs, uh, basically the country can make it so Im- imports from anywhere else are more expensive than places otherwhere. So it makes foreign products more money to buy inside their own country. So people want to buy domestic products more, save more money. And Richard here has stock in Disney, and whenever Disney releases a new movie or theme park, stock goes up, and
Yeah.
usually he is tempted to sell it but doesn't. Is that correct?
Yeah, sometimes.
Basically, every day the stock market is live, except for the weekends, I believe,
Yeah.
and companies can trade, like they put the company public, and say if you want to go buy like a couple shares in Spotify, you could, and it would be like, I don't know, $15 right now, and then if you go there like in a year, you could sell it for 16 too, make a bit of a profit. The role of confidence played in the economy, basically, if people believe that the economy is crashing and banks are unsafe, then
Yeah,
they
then
will.
they'll start to sell their stocks.
Yeah, if like the market is free falling, they'll sell their stocks, which will even make a free fall even faster. So it's basically like a circle of life of money. And if people don't believe in the system, then they will usually abandon the system and just keep all their money to themselves in their own house. So that's also pretty bad, especially for banks who have loans out to people and only like carry like 5% of what people put in the bank at all times. So if people demand their money, the bank would have to go into debt also.
Yeah.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this talk about economic depression to Richard and I.